Hello. Okay, so it's time for the January 3rd personal challenge that I'm doing. And if you remember, I'm doing a tarot spread out of this book every day it's the 365 Tarot Spreads Revealing the Magic in Each Day by Sasha. And for January 3rd, it's the protection spread. Oh, yep, that's right. I just showed you my mess. Although my voice is better, it's still hoarse. So again, I apologize. This has been going on for several days now. Okay, so the first question is, am I open to the influences of others? And I got the Knight of Cups. And this one, I feel, says yes, especially in the area of love and emotions. And number 2 is, what energy surrounds me? I got the 7 of Pentacles. So good energy. It's financial success through hard work and patience. You know, all of this hard work that I've been putting in is going to come to fruition. So I've got this ability to have some good finances. And actually, if you were to look at my astrology, my natal chart right now, you know, the moon is in my second house, and right now Pluto, which is my rising planet, is actually retrograde in my second house. So yeah, last year I doubled my income when Pluto went into retrograde, and it's going to be in retrograde the rest of this year, so finances are definitely going to be on my side. So I need to take advantage of this energy. It just means I have to work hard for it. I can't, this is not a year for me to sit back and wait for the money, but I'm still playing the lottery. Okay, so the next question is there energy I need to be aware of? And I got the Lovers. Okay, so one of the things I would really love is to actually start a relationship again. I don't have any prospects. I don't even know any guys. Well, I know some guys, but they're gay, so that's not gonna work. But this can also mean that I'll have harmony in my relationships and in my choices. So there are going to be choices available. So the energy that surrounds me could be the harmony of relationships. So I look forward to seeing how that one works. 4 is who aids me, and I got the Hanging Man. Yeah, this is interesting that the one that aids me is the one I probably... Okay, so in several of the books I've read, it said that Odin is actually attributed to this card. And, you know, Odin hung from the tree of life to bring us knowledge. And that's how he got the runes. It is also how he got the knowledge that the satyrs use. And this is given also to Freya and to the to work with the satyrs. And I follow Freya. So whenever I need strength and guidance, I very often call on Freya. So I feel that this card, the one who aids me, is Freya. So that's pretty cool that card was taken. And, you know, if it happens to be that Odin's with me too, fantastic. Can't ask for a better god, I think, you know, well, I guess I really don't play favorites. But Odin's a good one to have with you on your side. The next one, what protection can I count on? I got Temperance. Now, to me, that means protection of emotions and protection of my balance. You know, keeping my chakras balanced, keeping my energy balanced, keeping my emotions balanced, keeping my whole life balanced. So I think that's actually a pretty good type of protection to have, is to keep everything balanced and stable in my life. one of the things I always have been asking for, especially for this year, is financial stability, emotional, mental, physical, and financial stability and security. So I think this is a great one. The next one was, how can I ground myself? And I got the Six of Cups. And for some people, this may not make a whole lot of sense, but for me, it totally makes sense. So, and actually, I just told one of my clients today that I was doing energy work about this. So, whenever you've had an incident that just keeps popping into your brain, or somebody that angered you that you just don't want to remember anymore, or just don't want to constantly think about, I teach my clients how to do cutting the cord. And I take it a step further. Instead of just cutting the cord, which when you cut the cord, you imagine there is a cord between you and the person, or you and the incident or the situation or whatever. And then you pulse positive healing energy, white light, to that incident, person, moment, whatever. And by sending that positive healing energy, first you have to call upon that positive healing energy. So it's going to come into you. It's going to be channeled into you, and it's going to heal you first. And then sending that to that person, place, things, instant, event, whatever. Sending is going to heal that person, incident, situation, whatever. And by doing that, you're actually healing yourself again. Because really, that person doesn't care that you're angry with them. They probably, if you had an incident with somebody at the grocery store that just keeps coming back to your brain, coming back to your mind, they don't even know what happened. They probably don't, and it doesn't affect them. Your anger isn't affecting them, but it hurts you. So by sending that positive healing energy, you're healing yourself. And hey, you're also sending that energy to that person as well. So you're sending healing to them and healing to their heart and to them as well. So all the way around, it's just an awesome way to do it. So you send this positive healing energy. Well, then you take out big old clown scissors out of your back pocket. And I tell people, make them ridiculously big, okay? And you cut that cord. Now immediately go to your happy place or a happy memory. And you have to practice that. And you have to think about those memories before cutting the cord comes up. Before, that bad memory that you don't want to remember comes up. So you've got to practice in your meditation thinking about a happy place. It can be a completely fictional happy place, but it's a happy place. It can be a memory. Like for me, going to Bermuda and swimming in the waters in the lagoon and looking at the fish. It was a very peaceful moment for me. So I remember that beach. It's a happy memory. It's nostalgia. And that's one of the ways that I protect myself and ground myself. So I also include that in my grounding exercises very often. I do the tube of white light going through my body, going out through my toes like roots of a tree, sending that positive and negative energy into Gaia so it can be recycled and then sent back up to the universe as positive healing energy. Yeah, I say it fast. It happens much faster in my head. But that's how I ground myself. So very often I will use these positive memories that I have to replace the negative emotion with a positive emotion, so it neutralizes that negative emotion that I have towards a person, place, incident, whatever. So the Six of Cups is very appropriate for me to have for how do I ground myself. Okay, so my next one was number 7, which is, what should I do to protect myself? And I got the 9 of Swords. So this took really took a lot of reflection of me trying to figure out how that would translate into protecting myself. I mean, yeah, sure, there's swords there, so swords are always used for protection. But I really had to look at it in terms of this whole spread. So I decided that what this would mean would be to not dwell on the negative. Find the positive and forget the what ifs. I have a severe general anxiety disorder, which is why I have my service dogs. And I work really hard at finding the positive in things. And if I dwell on the what ifs, I could lose control of my emotions. So for me, forget the what ifs, analyze without speculation, look at the actual facts, not the possible negatives. To me, the Nine of Swords would be more of trying to harm myself, and those negative emotions that I create through anxiety is a self-harm. So I really have to remember to ground myself, look at the positive, find the positive, really look at the really look at what's positive in the aspect, but really look at the facts. Don't create a what if and go to the negative and find the bad of a situation. Instead, look at the actual facts and find the positive outcome. I mean, yes, you have to be prepared for things. You have to, there's a hurricane coming. You better make sure you've got candles, food, water. Um, look, yes, those are facts, though. You have to have those because, it's a what if, but it is a fact because you run out of, if the electricity goes out and the water goes out, that's just, but don't dwell on it. Be prepared without dwelling on the negative. And so that's what I feel that this card is saying to me in this particular spread. I would love to hear what your interpretation is of my spread. Let me know what you think. Remember, I am a beginner, so this is all new to me, and you may see something that I completely missed, and I would love to hear what you think about it. So, and yes, I know my camera skills need some work, and my reading skills and everything else. So I will get there. So during this journey over the next year, hopefully we will also see my camera skills improve, and I may actually get a camera for my tarot readings. I'm currently building a new area for me to do readings. So we'll see. Thank you, and have a blessed day.